Welcome back, everyone. A successful program for young men of color at RIT now has a female counterpart. The initiative just got started, but already has an ambitious agenda helping women of color achieve success in academics, financial literacy, and leadership, just to name a few areas. It's called WOCHA, or Women of Color Honor and Ambition. And with us today are three ladies who know a lot about this program and are, in fact, involved in the creation of it. With me right now, we have Tamika Wagstaff. She is the Senior Director for Academic Access and Support Grants at RIT. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Seated next to her is Sandra Whitmore, Senior Director of Operations. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And seated next to Sandra is Stephanie Paredes. She is the Manager for Multicultural Programs, Diversity and Inclusion, Center for Campus Life at RIT. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So this is a great program. When I read about this, I just thought, it's about time, and it really is the right time, isn't it?
Yes.
And this is an initiative that is for students in their 2nd through 5th years at RIT. So you wanted a student that had at least 1 year under her belt, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why is that important?
Because your first year in college, you really need to focus on getting acclimated, making the transition, focus on your academics and getting your grades together.
Right.
So we do look at GPAs, we look at what students are involved in, what kind of connections they've already made on campus, so that we can really offer the program to women who need to be connected, who need to meet people who need that extra support system.
Is this like a networking program, perhaps on turbo drive? I mean, this is like you're guiding them by the hand for a full year, right? Is that how long the program lasts?
Yes.
About a year?
Yes, we started in September and we'll graduate our class in May. And our goal is the networking piece. Gives them an opportunity to meet local women in the community and RIT women to get 2 mentors.
Okay.
So they'll have a mentor from the Rochester community, and our goal is to try to link them up in some way where it's meaningful for their major.
Interesting. So it's got to be relevant to their course of study, right? That mentorship piece is so key, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, growing up, I heard about people would say, find a mentor, someone that you can work with or someone that can sort of guide you. I found that really hard, though, because just how do you approach someone to say, would you be my mentor? That's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, and that's what we want to do is as we start to get to know the women in our first class, what are your interests? What would be a meaningful connection to you? And finding mentors that want to be involved and invested in the women. We've been overwhelmed with the amount of mentors that want to be involved, and we're so happy about that. But we also want to be meaningfully connected to the women so that they're getting that experience from the mentor, the life experience, the professional experience, so that they know that there's someone there for you throughout your entire journey.
When we think about this, the male counterpart of this program is MOCHA, and that covers so much. I mean, even how to dress, some of the things that perhaps we overlook because we're in our careers already. We overlook them, but things like that, how to dress, how to give a handshake, how to speak to someone, how to look at them in the eye when you're speaking to them, those are things that just cannot be overlooked in this atmosphere. Why are those crucial skills even for women? Even for women?
Well, I think what's most important is being able to kind of advocate for yourself, knowing the kind of things that when you go to the table, sometimes as a woman, you may feel like you're not afforded the same opportunities as your male counterparts. So what we're really trying to invest in our students in this program is you're absolutely on the same playing field, and this is how you advocate for yourself, this is how you speak up, this is how you carry yourself, how you dress, so that when they go to the table, they have all the tools that they need to be successful.
Almost seems like 1 year doesn't even seem like it's enough time, but you can cover a lot in that 1 year, one academic year, right?
And we do cover a lot. In our first year, we do have multiple classes throughout the month for our women to come and be engaged and get invested and get involved as well. Not just at RIT, but also we have a community engagement piece where how do you want to give back to the Rochester community?
I see. And I like that. So you're even saying don't just be a success here at school, look beyond the school to see where you might fit into the community, which is great because then there's a likelihood they might stay here, right?
Yes, that would be nice.
Yeah, we would love for them to stay. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to learn more about this program. I want to know how the women are selected. Is there a selection process? And then, of course, that component, the outside piece. Are you looking for more community involvement? Would you like people from the community to contact you? We'll learn all about that when we come back. Stay with us. Women of Color, Honor, and Ambition. It's a new program run by, sponsored by RIT's Office of Diversity and Inclusion, open to all female students between their 2nd and 5th years at RIT. It's a program that encompasses so much. We're talking financial literacy, mentorship, there's the community engagement component. You're looking now for folks from the community to partner with you to help these students for 1 year. It's a 1-year program. So who are you looking for, and what kind of person are you looking for to help you with this?
So we're looking for people who are interested in giving time, talent, or treasure.
Okay.
So time, do you want to be a mentor? How do you want to be involved with the women? Talent, do you want to present on a particular topic that you are an expert in to our women? Or do you want to host them somewhere at your facility? We'll come and have a class at your facility.
I see.
And then treasure, you know, we're always looking for donors. We want to make sure that women are being invested in, and so we give them a lot of things throughout the year, so we need some resources to make those things happen.
Okay. What kinds of things are you talking about that you might give them throughout the year that they could receive as part of this program? Would you say?
Some of our workshops are very engaging workshops. So we have a healthy lifestyle component to WOCHA program, for example. So we want them to get a self-defense class. We want them to be involved in yoga.
Gotcha.
So those kinds of different healthy lifestyles opportunities. We want them to go to the classes prepared for those.
Let's go. I want to talk about that. So you're talking healthy lifestyles, self-defense, yoga. So from a health perspective, you're looking for people involved in that. Leadership development, financial literacy. That's a huge one.
Absolutely.
And you need people to come and talk to women about that. This is stuff maybe they've never even discussed before.
Right.
You know, when you think about it, self-esteem and self-empowerment, and community engagement. Choosing those areas, you chose them for a specific reason, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That must have been hard because there's so many different things you want to choose. It's all important. How do you narrow down or narrow focus, you know, what these young women need to know? They need to know everything.
Right. And leadership development is important. It's important for everybody. It's important when you're on campus. It's important as you go out into the work field. But we really focus on the healthy lifestyles, and whether it's yoga, self-defense, or just learning about women's health issues. A lot of things that women of color in particular don't know or don't pay attention to that the women can be educated about, so that they know how to take care of themselves better, what types of warning signals to look out for, and just be better healthy-wise overall.
All over.
Yes.
Yeah. The title is Women of Color, but you're opening this up to students, all women, all female students, right?
Yes. Yes, we are open to all women students. We had an enormous turnout in our first year, just launching the program, about 50 applicants.
Wow.
And this year we were only able to select 9.
Okay. So you select and you keep it small, right? You keep the class small.
Well, because it was our first class, we wanted to make sure that we were able to have a good size of a class, so that when we reflect on the year, we'll be able to get some feedback from the first class so we can continue to improve the program year to year.
I like that. So you start off small so that you can deliver what you say you're going to deliver, and then add on to it year after year. And it just started this year, right?
Correct.
You're in your first year right now.
Yes.
You've got your class of 9.
Yes.
And how's it going so far?
Extraordinary.
Yeah. Are the women excited? Do they come, like, you know, ready to learn and absorb and sort of be sponges, right?
They really, really are. We have an internal Facebook group. We have our external WOCHA Facebook group as well for the community. And so, you know, we're writing back and forth, sending text messages or phone calls or emails. So they're very engaged and they're very excited about when fall comes around, we're jumping headfirst into a WOCHA program.
That's
so they're
amazing.
very excited. Yeah.
I love that. And again, if you're a person in the community who says, I'd like to partner with them and I'd like to help, this is the web address, www.rit.edu/WOCHA, which is an acronym for Women of Color, Honor, and Ambition. Open to all female students, really, 2nd and through their 5th years. But if you're someone who says, you know, I've got a great program, I would love to reach out to those women, contact them. They want to hear from you. Ladies, it is a pleasure to speak to you.
Thank you
and
for having
wish you
us.
the very best of luck in this wonderful program. It's great to see it happen at RIT. And, well, let's see if it happens I'm sure other schools probably have something like it, but this is very specific.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're leading the pack.
We're leading the pack.
All right. All right. Ladies first, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll see you next week right here on Many Voices, Many Visions. Have a fantastic week, folks. We'll see you then.